Soon, a brave South African will embark on a challenging but exciting expedition, the Last Desert Race. He is none other than David Barnard.
In my daytime, I'm the Vice President for Africa for TechSoup Global. But in my spare time, I do desert runs around the world. I use my runs to raise money and awareness for charity. And my next big run is to participate in the last desert race in Antarctica in November this year. And I'm using the race to raise 250,000 Rand for Greenpeace Africa.
David is no stranger to extreme marathons and multi-stage 5 to 7 day desert races around the world. In fact, he has a total of 6 races under his belt, which include the 220-kilometer Namib Desert Challenge and the 220-kilometer Ultra Africa Race in Burkina Faso. But running the Last Desert Race is not just about running in the snow and gale force winds. Rather, it is about the reward that comes with it.
In the races that I'm doing, most probably the one that stands out on the to-do list is the last desert race in Antarctica. And because I do all of these races with a very specific social cause and objective attached to it, given the times that we live in around climate change, people are concerned about the environment, etc. And going to Antarctica and running in very unique conditions, linking this race to the work of Greenpeace Africa made a lot of sense to me, and I think there's a lot that we can achieve through our fundraising and awareness raising work using the last desert race in Antarctica and linking it to Greenpeace Africa.
One would ask why David is going to such great lengths.
Training for Antarctica in a sunny place like South Africa obviously presents a potential competitor with many challenges. You know, other than a few weeks in the middle of winter where we might get down to 0 and -0 temperatures in a place like Johannesburg, you know, on average we have wonderful weather in South Africa at large, and specifically in Johannesburg even in the middle of winter. You know, in midsummer when we will be going to Antarctica, it will be, say, between 25 and 35 degrees in Johannesburg, and it will be -30, -35 degrees in Antarctica. So from a conditioning point of view, it's obviously very difficult to prepare from that perspective. But the one thing that you do control, or you can control, is obviously the physical preparation. So I'm doing a lot of running, running up to 100 kilometers a week. I'm trying to run in different terrains to obviously get, for the body to again get used to running trails and up and down, etc. I'm doing a fair bit of gym work to just strengthen the legs. And the other side to the training preparations relate very specifically to the nutrition requirements of this race and the gear requirements.
And while David takes the race, you can help in your own way.
Our fundraising target with this campaign is 250,000 Rand. It sounds like a lot of money, but if we can really draw on the participation and the support of many South Africans, we can easily reach this target. Ultimately, the money will be used for a very tangible project, installing solar power in a needy, disadvantaged community in South Africa. All contributions are welcome, big and small. To learn more about my race, my campaign, etc., visit the Greenpeace Africa website where you will find all the necessary information about the race, the campaign, and the link to where you can make an online donation. You know, I will run, I will take the pain, but I really rely on everyone out there with an interest in supporting the work of Greenpeace Africa, with an interest in changing energy patterns in South Africa, and with an interest in seeing how solar energy can make a difference in South Africa, to join me on this journey and please make a contribution.